This episode of the Sartorial Geek podcast is sponsored by The Colorful Geek. If you've seen Jordan and Danae at a convention, you've probably also seen The Colorful Geek because we love each other and sell near each other whenever we can. The Colorful Geek has all kinds of super cute, nerdy clothing and accessories that are made right here in New York. And they have a special discount for you. You can use the code Sartorial Geek for 20% off everything at The Colorful Geek. So go check them out and follow them at The Colorful Geek all over the internet. Hey, welcome to the Sartorial Geek podcast. I am Jordan Ellis of Jordan and Danae, and I'm here with Sheilah Villari of geek.com.
Hi, hello.
If you guys haven't heard of geek.com, I will let her give you a preview of what it is, or not a preview, an explanation.
I love a geek. We cover so many different things. So it's anything that's under the geek guise. So tech, science, TV, movies, games, comics, anything weird. Food. We have a Japanese culture writer because there's so much
awesome.
there's so much fascinating weird stuff that comes out of Japan. So that to me that's weird and geeky also, So
it's every aspect of geek everything, not just one type of pop culture. It's all the stuff.
It's everything that would fall under that umbrella, yeah.
That's awesome. So everything you guys love, you should all check out geek.com. Also, if it's a little noisy, we are at C2E2 right now in a lobby. So apologies if you hear weird stuff in the background.
Or it's Coffee Con.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Yeah.
So we met at a couple of conventions and we have... All I knew about you online before we met in person is that you love Winter Soldier because your whole internet is hi, this is me, but also everything is Bucky too, which is the best.
It's the joke on our company Slack is that I'm a curator of Buck Tent.
I mean, that's awesome. That's the best nickname you could possibly have.
And then our PR director dubbed me the Winter Soldier influencer.
I love that. That's such a great nickname, Winter Soldier influencer.
And it happened because there's a company, Film Jackets, fmjackets.com. They saw that I was tweeting I tweet every day. I make some sort of joke about the Winter Soldier or Bucky or Cap. And they're like, wow, you really like this movie. Can we send you Cap's replica stealth jacket from the movie? Yeah. And I was like, sure.
Oh my God.
And it's actually gorgeously made real replica jacket and I've worn it on air a few times. Yeah,
that's
or I have
so
it in the background.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So that's when your nerdiness pays off super well.
Exactly. Yeah. So if you love something, just don't shut up about it, and people will give you
talk about it all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, that's true. That is not the only time something that has happened. So that's a really good advice for you guys.
Exactly. And it's also cool because now it kind of started as a joke. I mean, I love Bucky.
Yeah, that's not a joke.
That's not a joke. I genuinely I have so much love for those guys. But now it's sort of a thing that I've leaned into, and it's my brand. It's always on brand.
Yeah.
I start doing these little jokes every day, and now I'm gonna come back from C2E2 and there's gonna be art from people that are just sending me Bucky or Stucky or anything, and I'm like, that's amazing. I'll get emails from people that do little the little spring soldier,
yeah. When did it start? What was the beginning of, oh my God, I'm obsessed with Winter Soldier? Oh, well, first of all, if anyone somehow has never seen any Marvel movie, explain who he is.
Oh my goodness.
To a total noob who has no idea.
Okay. We'll just do MCU Bucky.
Yeah,
the
cool.
Easiest. If I do comic Bucky, this will be 4 hours.
So come back later for the 4 hour.
Part 47. Sheila's still talking about Bucky Barnes.
Right.
So MCU Bucky is Cap's best friend. They grew up in Brooklyn together. Totally not the same in the comics. No biggie. They went to war together. Bucky basically ends up dying in the first movie. Spoiler alert. Well, dying.
No, I mean,
quotes, dying.
So not really, anyway.
Really. And then he's taken in by Hydra, and they make him brainwashed assassin.
Yep.
And then in the second movie, he and Cap run into each other, and he's trying to kill Cap. And then in Civil War, he's like trying to do his thing and recover, but he's still like messed up, and then Cap finds him and saves him, and which is basically why Tony hates him.
Right. Yup. And now
like he dumps him off in Wakanda. Dumps him off. He chose to go.
Yeah.
Of his own accord. And now, so at the end of Black Panther, another spoiler, Shuri like cures him, and he's back to being just good old James Buchanan Barnes.
Yeah, so like
Super truncated version.
I mean, we can give you more later, but that's like the big gist of it. And he's played by Sebastian Stan.
Gorgeous, amazing, handsome.
He was so beautiful.
He's 100% lovely human being. I got to meet him and interview him in January.
Yeah, so you actually know that. I am just assuming, but you know for real.
Yeah, he's really, really sweet and genuine, and he has lovely soft hands.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. He's a good hugger. His eyes are that blue.
Stop. The show notes for this is just going to be photos of Sebastian Stan. So
That's fine
if you don't know what he looks like, don't worry. We'll let you know.
I'll give you my joke photo that we did at that convention.
Yes, please, please. So did you love Sebastian Stan before?
Yes,
Okay.
I did.
So you loved Winter Soldier before the movies, and you loved Sebastian Stan before the movies.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, so it all kind of worked out really nice.
So that's really nice. Two things you love together. That's perfect.
So it's nice when like universes come
Yeah. And then I'm assuming like it's just even better now that there's all of this, and so like more people know about the character, so there's more fan art and there's more
there is
things going on, and he is played by an actor that you can go interview and talk to. Like that's
right. Yeah, but it's funny because there's still people who have no idea who he is, which is kind of nice.
Yeah.
I mean, for him, I guess, and I don't know, us overlap.
Yeah, you like actually have a little more accent. Wait, do you have Winter Soldier nails right now? I just realized.
I guess so.
Kind of. Her nails are like all dark gray with one sparkly silver, which is his outfit. Yeah. So you just need like a red star. That's awesome. Is there something like about that character that is your favorite? Like, what made you love him originally?
I think the whole like, and I loved it when I covered the panel in Phoenix, AceCon there. It was a Captain America panel. It was Chris Evans, Anthony Mackie, and Sebastian. And Chris Evans, like, he goes, I always am like so vehement about people thinking that Bucky is evil, or Bucky is not a villain.
Right.
Hashtag. And that's how I was like, he's a victim, you know, and as someone who's sort of like been through some things, like I understand that like you're being controlled by somebody and you don't have, it's just like I'm not even conscious of like what's going on right now. I'm just sort of going through it. So I like identify with him a lot like that. But also there's like the love and loyalty that Steve and Bucky have for each other.
Their relationship
like,
is beautiful.
Like in Civil War, he defies the entire world for his best friend. Like, that's real commitment and love, you know?
Yeah.
There's something about that that's really beautiful.
Yeah. I had a question. What is it? It was related to that. I was about to say I feel like the best characters are the ones that aren't just like, you're all good, you're all bad, easy. It's like,
they're really conflicted characters. And I think the MCU does a really great job about, even with Steve, like how, like, especially in Civil War, like how he is conflicted about, like, I want to do the right thing, but I want to do the right thing by, let's say, my man.
I mean,
because it kind of is.
Yeah.
In my mind, it is.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, like, it's not that interesting to just watch stories where it's like, here's the good guys, here's the bad guys, they're fighting. And Civil War, I feel like, was a really good way to show that, because you love all the people, but they're completely on opposite sides fighting.
Right, yeah.
And then it's like, what do you do?
I know, yeah.
I guess I can assume which side you're on, but you're on Team Cap, right, I guess.
Yeah. Which is funny, because there was a meme, I think, on Tumblr where it was like Team Cap, and it's just all them wearing hats.
Oh my gosh.
I was like, yeah, they all do wear hats.
Are you like a big Tumblr?
I'm a huge Tumble person.
Tumble person, yeah.
I love to Tumble. That's where the best, like, Stucky art and fanfic is Tumble.
What? How do you, so like, if you're a new nerd and you're like, okay, this character sounds interesting, I want to know more about Winter Soldier, is there like a path to Tumblr figuring out, or is it just like search it and like see what happens and go on a weird rabbit trail.
Rabbit hole it. Yeah, because you never know. I think that's why Tumblr's amazing. Even if you're just like, you love beautiful art.
Yeah.
Like, just fall down the hole and like keep click, and you'll find. That's how I found so many of these amazing artists.
That's
like,
awesome.
Just, hey, I'm just gonna be on my phone on Tumblr for like 40 minutes.
Right. That's how when I first got into like nerdy things, because I was just a nerd by myself. Like when I was a kid I was, and then I didn't really mess with it in like middle school and high school, and then as an adult and for my job. So I was on Tumblr for work, and then I was like, I'm just gonna see, and you learn, first of all, so much new stuff.
Yeah.
And then you see how everything's connected. And you can be like, oh, here's an artist I didn't know, or here's like fanfic I didn't know about. So the world of fanfic around this character is a lot. Are you like in it? Like, have you read a lot?
Yeah, I've read a lot.
Do you write fanfic?
I don't have time.
Okay,
if I did,
that's fair.
I would.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm working on kind of a little project. Right now it's just for me and one of my co-workers, Victoria Song. She's amazing. She is a big Raylo.
Okay.
That's her ship. So
if you don't know, that's Kylo Ren and Rey.
Yeah.
And it's, you know, putting their names together like celebrity names, but just nerd.
Like Stucky.
Yeah. So Stucky is
Steve and Bucky.
Yep. So if you've never heard that before, you'll see it a lot on Tumblr, but it's just their celebrity name.
Their celebrity name, exactly. So we were like just doing like 1-page little like prompts.
Okay.
And we're trying to do 100 of them, and then we're gonna like switch and see what the other wrote.
No way. Yeah. Oh, that's fun.
So it's like bringing our ships together.
Are you guys gonna post that somewhere? Or see what happens?
See what happens.
Okay, that's fair.
And if it's like rad, then we might do something with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
So I was gonna say, but yeah, like I've actually still doing. I was huge into fanfic when I was like in high school. I was a nerd.
Fanfic is very good for high school. Well, I don't know if very good is the right word. It makes sense for high schoolers.
Yeah.
Good luck, everyone.
It's a good place to practice writing if you want to be a writer.
That's true.
Yeah. I was cleaning up my house. I actually unpacked all of my boxes after living in my apartment for 4 years. I found my fanfic, my Sailor Moon fanfic. I did, yeah. My Sailor Moon fanfic journals.
Oh my god. How many, first of all?
3.
Okay, that's not
bad.
crazy.
But it was probably more, but my mom probably threw them away. Thanks, Mom.
Yeah.
So I was like going through them, and I had like editor's notes and highlights. Yeah, I didn't remember this at all. I was like, wow, I was a really good editor when I was like 15.
Well, and clearly that worked and led to you being the editor of like a huge network right
Yeah, exactly.
So guys, get in the fanfic.
Yeah.
You never know where it'll lead. That's awesome.
And I've been a little bit, I wouldn't say dragged back in. So for those of you who don't know, in the world of fanfic, a beta is kind of like a editor.
Okay.
And you can either be like, just, hey, I'm going to help you with typos, or like give them suggestions, or actually like clean up like dialogue or whatever. I've done a little bit of everything, and there are 2 writers I work with right now. I met one this weekend. So I do like beta for Stucky.
Cool.
Yeah.
How does that work? Like, how do you even do you go find writers and you're like, hi, I want to work with you? Or do you say, hi, I like Bucky?
That's kind of like,
fanfic?
I was just like, hey, I really like what you did here.
Cool.
You know, and I'm an editor.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh shit, could you help me? Sorry, I didn't.
No, you can say whatever you want.
Okay.
Go for it. No.
Yeah, sorry.
That's
I'm usually cleaner.
No.
Steve is like language.
Yeah, right, exactly. Steve is yelling at you in his head right now.
Steve is Rogers. Yeah. No, she was like, oh my gosh, I would love, if you have any suggestions, like.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah. And she actually sent me as like a thank you, because it's all for free, and it's just it's passion.
Yeah.
You know,
just that you love it that much.
That we 2 people really, really love this thing, and you're working together on it. And she, as a thank you, she sent me a like really cutesy like love letter from Bucky.
Oh
from
my
like
gosh.
wartime Bucky, and it's so cute. It's just like, hey doll, I miss you. I'm on the front. Yeah.
That's so cute.
So cute. Yeah. I want to frame it.
Yeah, you have to. Like, put it in your office. That's amazing. That's so cool too, though, that like you have an adult real job, but then you have a passion that's related, and then you can do them both at the same time. That's super cool.
It's amazing that like I have my dream job.
Yeah.
And like I don't take that for granted at any moment of the day. I work a lot, but I love it, you know?
I have never heard someone say like, I have my dream job and I work 5 hours a week and life is like, you know what I mean? That is what happens. You have your dream job and you work at it, because when it's your dream job, you love it so much that you need it to be the best it possibly can.
Right.
So it makes sense that you pour all your time into it.
Yeah, I was worried I was going to be a little late because I was editing our DCEU news post today.
There you go. Yeah. And that would have been fine because that's important too. How much does your actual job overlap with like this or like your other huge like fandoms or like your favorite things you nerd out about? Is it like all the time you can do whatever you want?
All the time I can.
That's awesome.
Yeah, like I'm really lucky that they're pretty hands off with like what I can do or what my writers can. I'm also like, there's very little I say no to with my writers, unless I think it's gonna be something that's like super controversial, and I'm like, I don't know if legal's gonna be down with that.
You do have to consider the rest of your business. That makes sense.
But there's very little that I say no to.
That's really cool. Yeah. Do you ever have to stop yourself from being like, okay, I actually want to just do 100 articles about Captain America this week, but I can't? Like, do you have to balance out, like, there are other nerds who love things too that I need to, like, talk about? Or does that just happen because the team is diverse and,
I think that that's part of it, is that I have such a great, diverse group of writers.
Cool.
It's about at 16 freelancers right now,
which is
awesome. Amazing.
Yeah.
And everybody, I love when people are like, who's your favorite writer? And I was like, I honestly don't have one, because everybody has value and is really good at their path that they cover, you know? So like I have an amazing games writer, an amazing tech writer, and like my Japanese culture writer, you know, everybody, my comics writer, I adore her. She's lovely. But yeah, no, everybody is amazing at Geek.
And do all of your writers pick like their favorite things, and that's what so everyone is like doing their passion in.
Yeah, if they want to.
That's
like
awesome.
I said, they pitch me, and I'm like, I just don't say no to a lot of things.
Yeah.
You know? Like we have this fantastic writer, K. Thor Jensen, who pitches the most insane things, and I love it because he's a fantastic writer, and I'm always excited about what I'm gonna get out of him, because it's always weird and wonderful.
What's like a super weird one? Do you have he
has this column called Internet Gutter.
What?
And it's like the darkest parts of the internet. So he did the whole thing last 2 weeks ago on Mukbang.
What is that?
Like videos of like force feeding yourself.
What?
Yeah. It's just like, okay.
Okay, so
like a whole culture.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
The whole, all right, so it's just the gutter of the internet. That's amazing.
Yeah.
and super weird. Okay, you're right.
Yeah, the one we got the most heat for, and whatever, was the Nazi furry like community.
What?
Yeah, that's a thing.
Oh my gosh. The internet is so interesting, and I always feel like I really know what's going on because I spend my whole life on the internet, and then like I don't, because I've never heard of that before.
You take a wrong turn and it's like, oh, this is bad.
Yeah. I realized that with Tumblr when I first started. I was like, okay, I'm going to be really careful, because you can really find some weird stuff.
Yeah, I mean, even in like, and look, I don't kink shame, you know, do your thing.
Yeah.
But there's some fanfic that I'm like not comfortable. Like it started like, ooh, not for me.
This is not for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just as a fair warning, like there are different levels of everything. So, you know, it's okay to just walk away from something you accidentally got into.
And most of the writers are very good about being upfront, like, hey, this is like totally not suitable for under 18.
Oh, yeah, they're usually like...
they'll give you the warnings. Yeah, so if there's something like sometimes, just from like my own background, sometimes like violence against women is weird for me to read.
Yeah.
They usually put like, hey, just want to let you know this is in here.
Okay.
So if you're not comfortable with that, maybe not read this.
Right, like maybe this one is not for you,
yeah, exactly.
Which is fine.
Yeah.
What's your favorite, do you have like a favorite fanfic storyline with these guys, or like?
Yeah, so there was one, it was, I really love Smut, I'm not gonna lie. This one's not Smut, surprisingly enough. It was like a 16-part, I wish I could remember who the writer is, because it was so good. It was like Bucky's in a biker gang. It was like alternate universe, like Bucky and Steve are in a biker gang together, but they're like good guys, and there's like a rival biker gang.
No way.
I fell down this hole. I read the entire thing in one night.
Oh my god. Wait, that sounds incredible.
It was just so freaking good. Like this girl like just wrote this amazing story, the dialogue was good, and I was enthralled. And I think I have it saved in Tumblr somewhere. But
if you do,
I have to
send me the link, and we will post it because that would be incredible.
So good, yeah.
That's so awesome. So that's the kind of stuff you can find. It's like, I mean, so if someone doesn't really know what fanfic is, can you give like a brief explanation of like what?
Yeah, so like ships is a short term for relationships.
Yeah.
And it's when like two characters come together, like Stucky.
Yep.
Winter Widow is another favorite one. That's Natasha and Bucky, or Black Widow and Winter Soldier. I'm a huge fan of that one. So basically, yeah, fanfic would be like, hey, I want to create this world around these characters that I love, and it can be whatever you want. Like, if you want to put them in like outer space, like here's my favorite characters in outer space. Here are my favorite characters in like the 1800s. Here they are as werewolves, you know, and just like whatever you're
awesome.
And actually, that biker gang one, and I think you saw my Howlin Commandos jacket. So that was sort of the inspiration for that. Is that I created. I'll give you pictures.
Yeah.
So I had I worked with this designer to make a Howlin Commandos 1950s biker jacket.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
But that's cool. Like, and I see so many people cosplaying because when I'm at work working a booth, and it's really fun when you ask someone what they're dressed as, and they're like, "Oh, it's from this fanfic." Like,
it's
phenomenal. Really cool. Yeah. And some people cosplay fan art too, where they're like, this artist did this amazing thing, and now we made the outfits and we're walking around like this. Yeah,
and I feel like fanfic and cosplay, I feel exist in a really beautiful like parallel world together. Yeah, you know, just as much love, and like I'm actually interviewing 2 amazing cosplayers after we finish this. So.
Awesome.
So that'll be on geek.com.
Well, that'll probably come out before this does, so we can link to it if it does. Because you're a little faster than me, so I feel like yours will be up first.
I decided I'm not gonna force one of my writers to transcribe all of my interviews.
There you go.
So these will probably be over the next like week and a half.
Okay. Yeah. Well, if it's up, and if not, we'll just link to it later. You'll be able to find it. Okay. But also, everyone should follow you so they can see all of your cool stuff.
Yes, thank you.
So give your info of how to find you on the internet.
So everything on all the socials is Kitten Exploits, and that's KITTINEXPLOITS.
And you'll recognize it because there will be some kind of Winter Soldier somewhere.
My Twitter picture is definitely the joke picture of me and Sebastian,
which is perfect.
And then the banner is this really amazing artist, Tabby Tabracadabra. She did me like lusting over Bucky holding the knife from the EW interview.
Oh my gosh, that's incredible!
Yeah, I was like, I love when my dumb jokes come to fruition in fan art.
Yes.
And that they were making that joke at work. Like, oh my God, Sheila's like her own fan art now.
I mean, what higher praise? Like you are, I mean, that's very on brand too. So
yeah, exactly.
Good job. And then for people who want to know about what's happening with Geek, like what's the best way? Just follow their social or?
Yeah, you can follow mine. I'm always like retweeting us. We do have a Twitter. It's geek_dot_com.
Cool.
And that's the same for Instagram. I'm trying to do more with Instagram. And honestly, if you think there's something we should be covering, like all my info is on our website or on my socials. Just like get at me and tell me what you want to see.
That's awesome. So guys, don't miss this opportunity. You just got permission. Go see. Go say what you want to see. That's awesome.
Yeah, if you want to send me Bucky fan art, you can do
I was going to say, if you preface every email with like something beautifully Winter Soldier, I'm sure you'll get a little more quick of a response.
That's just really accurate. Those are the pitches that go to the top of the file.
So I mean, now you know. Yeah. Now you know the secret.
Or just like put a picture of Sebastian at the top, and I'll be like, I'll read this.
Oh yeah. So now you know. Awesome. Is there any last words about Winter Soldier love that you want to tell the universe?
They released another trailer yesterday.
Yeah.
He looks gorgeous in it.
Yeah. What's been your favorite? I know we're like almost done. But what's been your favorite Winter Soldier outfit? Because he has like different looks.
I love that World War II Howlin Commandos one.
Yeah.
That's
okay.
far and away my favorite, and I like that in Infinity War there's a callback to that.
Yeah.
It looks really nice.
That's awesome. I'm so excited for Infinity War.
Me too.
I mean, I'm probably going to cry the whole time. But
oh, yeah, I'm going to be a wreck.
Mm-hmm. Infinity War is going to be like a wonderful and terrible experience for everyone who's a fan.
I'm not ready to let Chris Evans go.
I know. I know all good things come to an end, but I want everything that I love forever to never stop.
Right, exactly. Somebody was like, oh, the next Captain America is going to be called The Last Avenger. And I was like, it wrecked me. It wrecked me for like a whole day. I just kept thinking about it. It was so sad.
That is so sad. Okay, I'm glad it's not.
Yeah.
That's terrible. That's hilarious, but the worst thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, that's your pain.
Yes. Well, thanks so much for hanging out and taking time away from your C2E2 journey.
Yeah. No, thank you.
Thanks. Thank you guys for listening. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe. And you can also check us out at Sartorial Geek everywhere and our Patreon at patreon.com/Sartorial Geek. Have a good week, and we'll talk to you later. Stay nerdy. Bye.